Welcome to the Selftax YouTube channel. If you're an expat, business owner, or landlord, this channel is for you. We simplify tax rules, deadlines, and updates so you can stay compliant without the stress. Subscribe and stay informed. Signing up for MTD for income tax is not automatic. Even if HMRC has written to you confirming you are in scope, you are not enrolled until you actively sign up yourself. In this video, I am going to walk you through every step of the sign-up process, what you need to have ready before you start, and one of the most common mistakes that prevents people from completing their registration. Before signing up, confirm whether MTD applies to you and when. If your combined gross income from self-employment and UK property was above £50,000 in the 2024 to 2025 tax year, you are in scope from April 2026. Above £30,000, you enter from April 2027. Above £20,000, from April 2028. The threshold is based on gross income before expenses, not profit. HMRC generally uses information from your most recently filed self-assessment return to determine when you need to join. Before you begin the sign-up process, have 4 things ready. Your government gateway user ID and password, the same ones you use for self-assessment. Your national insurance number. Your unique taxpayer reference, known as your UTR. And your chosen MTD-compatible software, selected and installed before you register. Have your chosen compatible software ready, as you'll need to authorize it to connect with HMRC once your registration is complete. If you do not yet have a government gateway account linked to self-assessment, you will need to create one first. Allow several working days if HMRC needs to post an activation code to your address. Use the official gov.uk sign-up service. Search for Making Tax Digital for income tax sign-up, or navigate directly through your HMRC online account. Log in using your government gateway user ID and password. This must be the government gateway account linked to your self-assessment record. Using a different government gateway account will cause problems during registration. Once logged in, HMRC will ask you to confirm your active income sources. You will need to confirm whether you have self-employment income, property income, or both. If you have more than one business or property, these are recorded separately within your MTD obligations. Each qualifying business or property business may have its own digital record keeping and quarterly update requirements. HMRC will ask you for the start date of each business or the date you started receiving property income if it is within the last 2 tax years. HMRC will ask you to confirm your accounting period and quarterly reporting preference. The default is standard tax year quarters, running from the 6th of April with deadlines on the 7th of August, the 7th of November, the 7th of February, and the 7th of May. If you prefer calendar quarters, aligned to standard calendar month ends, you can select that option here. This choice must be made before your first quarterly update is submitted and cannot be changed mid-year. After registering, you'll connect your compatible software to your HMRC account by authorizing it to interact with HMRC. Your software must appear on HMRC's list of compatible software. You'll then authorize it to connect to your HMRC account so it can submit updates on your behalf. This is the step that links your HMRC account to your software, allowing the 2 systems to communicate when you submit quarterly updates. If you have not yet chosen your software, you cannot complete registration. This is why selecting your software before starting the sign-up process is essential, not optional. Once HMRC confirms your registration, the final step is authorizing your software to connect to HMRC on your behalf. Your software will guide you through this process. You will be redirected to HMRC's website, asked to sign in again with your government gateway credentials, and prompted to grant permission for the software to interact with HMRC. Once completed, your software stores a secure access token and the connection is live. You will not need to repeat this step unless you switch software providers. Once registered, your quarterly update obligations become available within your software and HMRC account. These appear within your software as for submission windows with their deadlines. From this point, you must keep digital records of all qualifying income and expenses. If you're using standard tax year quarters, your first quarterly update covers the 6th of April to the 5th of July and is due by the 7th of August. You will also still need to file your 2025 to 2026 self-assessment return by the 31st of January, 2027, as this covers the year before MTD began. Both obligations run alongside each other in that first year. Yes. If you use an accountant or tax advisor, they can sign you up for MTD on your behalf. To do this, your accountant must have an agent services account with HMRC, which is separate from their existing self-assessment agent credentials. You will need to authorize your accountant to act on your behalf before they can complete the registration. Once registered, your accountant can also submit quarterly updates and the final declaration on your behalf using their own MTD agent access. If you are unsure about any step of the sign-up process, speaking to your accountant before starting is a sensible first step. So, how do you sign up for MTD for income tax? Confirm you are in scope based on your gross qualifying income. Have your government gateway ID, national insurance number, UTR, and chosen software ready before you start. Log into HMRC's MTD sign-up service on gov.uk. Confirm your income sources and accounting period preference. Connect your compatible software and authorize it to communicate with HMRC. Once registered, your quarterly obligations appear in your software, and your digital record keeping begins. If you use an accountant, they can handle the sign-up process on your behalf. The process is generally straightforward once you've prepared everything you'll need. Next up, MTD for income tax exemptions. Who can apply to opt out and how the process works? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Selftax for clear practical UK tax guidance. Stay informed, stay compliant, and stay one step ahead of HMRC.